Have you been surprised how good the Swans are sitting on top of the ladder after 6 rounds?
Well, they've been playing some fantastic football, Sydney, so it should be a great game on Sunday. We probably played our best game of footy we have for a while, most consistent four-quarter effort, so we're hoping that we can reproduce that and hit Sydney, who are on top of the ladder playing fantastic footy, and should be a great day here on Sunday.
What have you noticed in them that's been the turnaround so far this year?
Look, they've just recruited players from other clubs and they're all mature age, so they've just slipped straight in, and somehow they're all sort of playing as a really close team and look like they're enjoying their footy.
Is Gary back?
Not for certain, but yeah, very good chance. It's probably a bit early in the week to really know.
Matty Scarlett, you said he was a strong chance on Sunday to come back.
Yeah, no, Matty's a good chance to come back. He's going to join the group in the main training session, so he'll get through that and he should be right.
Yeah, back on the Sydney match, will CB being injured help you win the ruck contest, considering you've coached Mumford before?
Oh, look, it's certainly a loss for them, but unfortunately Brad Ottens is injured too, so he won't play and will likely miss 6 or 8 weeks of football with a bit of a stress reaction in his foot. So we're going to miss Brad and they're going to miss CB. So Blake against Mumford, there you go, it should be a great contest.
So is that a stress fracture in his foot? Or?
Stress reaction, stress fracture. It's a hot spot in his foot, so he'll be out for a while.
Can't take a trip, can he?
No, not really. No, it just come out of the blue. I didn't know about it yesterday, and then he went and had a scan, and it was a pretty negative scan. So yeah, it's unfortunate for him and for us.
Would you be inclined to put Brad in cotton wool now till sort of August, make sure his body's right, give him a few good games, and then lead into September so he's cherry right?
Well, that's what's happened the last couple of years. So it has worked for us, but no, hopefully his leg repairs, and we have we probably need more than 3 or 4 games from Brad each year before he plays finals. So we're devastated that he's injured, and hope he gets back as soon as we can.
So are you bringing Dawson Simpson or someone, or are you trying?
It's a bit hard to know what we'll do with the ruck position. We haven't had match committee, and we are a rather tall side, and we just have to work out whether we're going to play another ruckman or play a Hawkins or a Mooney in the ruck or something like that. Pods Yardley, he might be able to do that too.
What about any of the other injured players out there coming along?
Joel Corey won't play. Maxi Rook won't play. I think that's about all we've got injured are in contention for senior footy at the moment.
Yep.
It was reported last night that Gary was out till very late at the Logies. Did you know he was going? Does that bother you? He was out late?
Look, I don't know really what's in it. I know that just had a chat to him with the leadership group, and he probably made the wrong decision by going out to that function. But look, we don't mind people going out for dinner, and he was drinking water. He guaranteed that he wasn't drinking alcohol, so that's not a bad thing.
So did he apologise at the leadership group?
No, he never apologised. He just explained his situation, that he went out for dinner, and then went to one of the after parties or something at the Logies, but he guaranteed he was only there for an hour and wasn't drinking any alcohol, so it's not a big problem for us. So
he probably knew, being an injured player, he shouldn't have been out that late?
Well, you're allowed to go out. It's probably chose the wrong place to go out to.
Just on Max Rook, do you worry about long-term sort of the way you handle him, whether he can stand up for a few more years, or with the injury he's got?
Yeah, with Maxi's knee, it's a concern. I think with football these days, once you get a player able to play the game, then you've got to try and maximise their career. And at the moment with Max, he's a really troublesome knee, and we want him in our side the business end of the season, the important part of the season. So we're going to try and absolutely get his knee right, as good as it can be, before we start playing him.
With Pods Yardley, how do you think he slipped under the radar of any AFL teams for so long? He's been playing some really good footy.
Well, he hasn't been under the radar, but he until this year, this mature age rookie business, there's no way clubs would probably take a risk on a 25, 26-year-old. So I think it's a great thing for footy, and he has been in our faces. He's played everywhere around Victoria, and it just goes to show you that there is another little market of players out there, and it should give great incentive and motivation for all the guys who are 20, 21, 22, 23, that they still can be listed on an AFL club, and their dreams can be sort of achieved.